Hello, everybody. This is Pyra, and if you're like me, you saw yesterday that there was an announcement about information and details regarding Final Fantasy XIV and Square Enix at PAX East 2024 in Boston, Massachusetts. Now, if you are absolutely new to my channel, you probably got here from one of two ways, or both. One being Final Fantasy XIV content, which is about 90% of the content I produce on my channel, and the other one being PAX East content. So it just kind of made sense that I do a video regarding all of the details that we learned. I'm very passionate about both PAX East and about Final Fantasy XIV, so let's just jump right into it. So we're going to look through everything one by one. There was a lot of content that it looks like we're going to be getting at PAX. The first thing that they mention is the floor. They're going to be on the show floor. They're going to have the Asura Battle Challenge right here, which is a fight that has already come out. There are going to be photo spots, giveaways for attendees, and more. They're also going to be panels for both Final Fantasy XIV and Final Fantasy XVI. So going down through the update on the Lodestone, of course, they're going to be there the entirety of the show. Expo Hall hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. from Thursday to Sunday, and there will be a Final Fantasy XIV booth throughout the entire show. Definitely need to stop by for that one. That is probably going to be, not even a probably, that is definitely going to be the first stop I make on Thursday morning, which is very, very exciting. And so they say right here, alongside the booth activities, Naoki Yoshida will also be hosting a Final Fantasy XIV panel on Saturday in the main theater. And so diving into that right away, the main theater panel is going to be Journey to Dawn Trail, the 10-year adventure of Final Fantasy XIV. So here it shows Yoshi P. He's going to be talking about the past 10 years and also looking forward to Dawn Trail, what we can look forward to, what they're kind of allowed to tell us. Now, I know a lot of people have speculated like this may be kind of like the live letter. They didn't come out and say right away that this will be the live letter. However, I feel like we're going to get something. Like March is about the time that everyone's speculating we're going to get another chunk of information, whether it be potentially the exact launch date of Dawn Trail, or maybe more information leading to the jobs or things of that nature. So hopefully we will hear some new information. It looks like we will. They even say at the end here, you never know what Yoshida may have to share. It's kind of like a please look forward to it thing. So we will definitely be getting some new look at Dawn Trail or some new answers going into the Dawn Trail expansion. So now specific details related to this panel. The panel is going to be in the main theater at PAX. If you have questions about PAX or want to know where that's going to be, I will add links in the description as well. Definitely get an idea of where it is on the map before you head into there if you are attending. And this will be on Saturday, March 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's also going to be a live stream, and I think they talk about it right here. You can still watch this panel whether or not you are able to attend. I know somebody like myself, I am unable to attend that Saturday, very sadly. I am only going Thursday and Friday, but you can still watch on the PAX East Twitch channel as well as the Final Fantasy XIV Twitch channel. So if you're tuning in online, 9 a.m. Pacific or noon Eastern Standard Time. Panel attendees are also going to get a mini Dawn Trail poster while supplies last, which is very cool. I know they had a bunch of these last year for the Final Fantasy XIV panel on the Friday. They had a bunch of Endwalker posters. Now, along with the Final Fantasy XIV staff and the Final Fantasy XIV panel, we're also going to be seeing a Final Fantasy XVI panel, and they added a little bit of details right here. So this is a panel with the producer, the director, and the localization director talking about the new chapter for Final Fantasy XVI and what's to come. This is going to be held in the Albatross Theater on Friday, the 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Pacific or 11:30 Eastern. Again, if you can't make it in person for whatever reason, or maybe this is a panel that conflicts with something you might be going to at PAX, there is also going to be a live stream on the Square Enix YouTube channel, the Square Enix Twitch channel, and also the PAX East 2 Twitch channel. If you're new to PAX, how they do their streams is they have several different streaming channels, I believe at least 1 and 2, so that if you're watching and wanting to see some of these panels, you can catch it on one of their various different channels. So now moving along, we get the details for the battle challenge. This is going to be Asura. Asura is the newest trial that we've seen in-game so far. I know that this battle challenge was also something that they had at FanFest, but this one will have a t-shirt. So even if you were lucky enough to get the opportunity to go to FanFest and you didn't get a t-shirt, you might want to think about coming to PAX East because we get t-shirts. Pretty much the way this works, it has happened in every previous PAX where they've had the battle challenges, is you go in and you group up with 7 other people and you go against the trial. You go in on kind of a fake character, a dummy character, if you will, and you kind of get a few minutes to adjust your hotbars, and then you get to go against the boss. And so if you win, if your team is victorious and you get to clear the fight, you get an I Beat Asura t-shirt. And this is one of those ones as well, and they note it right here. Supplies while they last. That's one big thing that you have to worry about, because if you wait till Sunday, they might not have any left, or maybe not in your size. So if this is something that you're wanting for yourself, absolutely get in line first thing. The lines typically get really long for the battle challenge. There are a lot more Final Fantasy XIV fans in the recent years than there have ever been. So if this is something that you want to do, get in line as soon as possible, whatever day you are going, because lines cap. If you need to hear me ranting that on and on as well, you can check out my PAX East video where I go into more PAX specific details, but that is definitely my recommendation for the battle challenge. And now they didn't give us too much of information about a backdrop photo booth, but they did say that the booth that has the battle challenge and their kind of like little section of the floor will have a photo backdrop area where adventurers can stop by and snag a shot to forge some lasting memories. They've done this before too, with kind of like little section off the side of the battle challenge arena where there's kind of like a little backdrop. Sometimes they will bring out different character mascots, so keep an eye out for that too. They didn't mention that, but I know we've seen it before. I've definitely had my picture with an Amazu before, so keep an eye out. Sometimes even if you've been there once, you might be able to come back in like an hour and there's an Amazu or someone else hanging out, a Moogle, or, you know, so definitely keep an eye out for the photo backdrop area. And this is really cool. I'm unsure if they actually had this in the last few PAXs, but there will be a new player experience area. So this is really cool if you have friends that you want to bring into Final Fantasy XIV, or if you're a guest that just hasn't played before and you want to try it. This is a small kind of new player experience. So it looks like you can go against Ifrit, Titan, or Garuda, and it looks like attendees that defeat one of the primals earn themselves a free copy of the online starter edition for PC. So that's really cool. I think that's a really cool entry-level thing, especially because there are still a lot of people that go to PAX that have never played 14. They've probably heard of it, but haven't tried it. And I feel like the battle challenge area is still really cool, even for new players, but I feel like that's gonna more appeal to people who are currently playing the game. And so this area is a little bit, it seems like it's a little bit more relaxed. You still get to maybe win something, but it's kind of very entry level. So that's a really cool addition to the PAX booth this year. And now the last thing that they announced in this little blurb is the giveaways. They usually always give away things. I've gotten foam swords before, I've gotten scarves, lanyards. I believe they usually sponsor every year's lanyard, Square Enix, for PAX. They usually have kind of like big square, not really a bucket, but like stations where you can just grab like 1 or 2 lanyards. Try not to grab them by the fistful. I know some people try to like go crazy over them, but usually you can get like a couple lanyards, a handful of lanyards, and walk around with your new swag right on your PAX East badge. And so they're really going into the Dawn Trail direction. They're saying to prepare the Warriors of Light for the sunny weather. They're likely to encounter Interal. They've created a number of Dawn Trail themed bucket hats to give away at the booth. So this design isn't final, actually. This looks like it's just kind of photo manipulated at the moment, but there will be bucket hats for us to have at the booth. Usually it is available while supplies last, like they say. I feel like this item right here is going to be one of the ones that they kind of give away like once or twice a day. And when you run out, you run out. So if you're really wanting a bucket hat or whatever kind of giveaways they have, try to go by their booth often, try to see what's going on. Usually the staff is pretty fantastic. If you ask them if there are any more available or what times they might be releasing them, they're usually really, really good to giving you a heads up of information so you're not having to loiter for a long time. Just be nice, just be friendly, just like everything else in PAX. If you're nice to someone, they might help you out. And a deeper dive at the lanyards, it looks like they're going to be double-sided. One side, of course, always says the free trial, try Final Fantasy Online. And the other side is taken pretty much right off the poster for the Dawn Trail expansion. So definitely let me know what you think. I know I'm incredibly excited for PAX East. I am every year. I'm kind of up at this point. I guess I'm a PAX and a Final Fantasy XIV veteran at this point. So anytime that there's some overlap, I'm in love. I'm in my happy place. So you will find me there first thing Thursday, March 21st, I will be at the Square Enix booth. Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to PAX? Did this make you want to come to PAX even more? Is there anything specific that you're looking forward to? And if you're interested in any more information regarding to PAX East or Final Fantasy XIV or both, give my channel a subscribe. I post and stream regularly, almost every single day. So you will always find PAX news here, Final Fantasy XIV news here, and the closer we get, the more hype there's gonna be. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.